Thank you for joining Stamping Up with Kathy Goodman. Today we're going to make a Valentine's Day treat box. We're going to use a little bit different paper, but we're still going to use the rainbow stamp set. And then our sentiment comes from Special Someone, a very special day. And then I put cut out a die cut heart and put on there. So let's get started. First of all, we're going to take one of the Valentine treat boxes and we're going to fold them on all of the score lines. So, and then I also take a 1/2 inch circle punch and I take and notch out this portion right here. It just makes it easier for you to open it to get the treats out. So what we'll do is we'll take and we'll add our designer series paper, and this is from the celebration, the rainbow set, and we're gonna add one to each of the sides, and you'll want to make sure, since this has little loops in it, that you have the loops going the same direction on the front and the sides. So whether you decide to put them up or down, just be consistent. There we go, we got that. And then the other place I want to put a little piece of designer series paper is the top of our box. So let's see how it's going to come together. So I'm going to want it this direction. Just want to make sure I was doing it the right way before we put this on there. Okay, so there's that. Got that glued in place. And so then, while we have this apart, we're going to add our rainbow die cut pieces. We'll start with the largest one. And we're going to put a little bit of liquid glue on the back. And I used paper out of the rainbow. The DSP is out of the rainbow celebration free paper that you can get with a $50 purchase. And then that is good through the end of this month. And then I also use cherry cobbler and crumb cake, and I believe this other one is I can't remember the name of it right now. It's not gray granite, and that's the one that's stuck in my head. So that's another neutral color. Okay, so we have the rainbow put on there, and then what I've done is I cut out of the borders die cut set, I cut the clouds, and so to make this look like this is in the clouds, we're going to add a section of cloud right to the end edge, and we'll butt this right up there. There we go. Okay, so now to close up our box, we're going to push the tabs in, and then it has double stick tape that you can peel off on the sides, and we'll pull that off, and these are going to go in like that. And then you want to make sure that you have it squared up before you stick it down, because double stick tape is a little bit difficult to get up if you don't get it lined up just like you want it. Okay, so then on this side we're going to do the same. We're taking the double stick tape off, making sure our tab is in the inside. We'll close this right here. Then we're going to push in these two tabs and close our box. And there. Now we're going to take this Whisper White polka dot tulle type ribbon, and we are going to wrap that around. You could tie it in a bow if you wanted to. I decided that I was going to tie my tag around it instead of tying a bow with it. It's totally up to you. It would look cute with a bow, but you don't have to. Some people like bows, other people do not, so. Now we need to do our tag. So we are going to pull in the Blushing Bride ink, and we are going to stamp a very special day on one of our tags that we have prepared. I pre-cut them, and I will show you where I got that from. These are our tailor-made tags dies, and I used the smallest one that has the scalloped top, and I also used the reinforced deals. I cut these out of the designer series paper so it would match what was in the rainbow. And you're just going to glue that right over the top. You're going to line it up. Whoops, stuck to my finger. If you use liquid glue, it gives you a minute to move it so you get it right in the right place. Okay, so we have that done, and then we're going to add a heart. And I die cut these hearts from the Sweet Conversations bundle dies, and the one I used is this one right here. I used this one so you can cut out 4 at a time so you have plenty of them. So that's what I used there. Now we're going to close up our ink because we don't want to get ink on our project. Let's close that up, and we can move this out of the way. Let's get our stamp out of the way so we don't have a mess. Okay, we're going to leave this just like this, and we are going to bring in our baker's twine, if I can find what I did with it. I'll just use the white one. Sometimes I use the Blushing Bride, but we can do white for this one since we have pool party paper instead of the Blushing Bride rainbows in the background. Okay, so we have that. All I did was put it through the opening of the tag. Then I'm going to take and tie a bow with the tag around the tulle ribbon that we just kind of draped around the box. So, and we'll hold it closed with this once I get this tied. Okay, so you do a little, kind of get it started into your half knot, and then you just want to pull your ribbon so it's tight, so it's not going to fall off the box. Okay, there we got it. And then I'm just going to tie a little bow, and then we'll trim the ends so we don't have too much dangling hair. Let's see, I got this. Well, having difficulty. Let's try this again. Okay, there's the loop for the bow going in. There we go. Okay, then we want to pull the sides to make sure we have. There we go. And we'll tighten that. Okay, we're going to cut this off. And we can trim these as well so they're not too high. Okay, so this is what was made with the rainbow dies and a very special someone stamp set. and the free celebration paper that comes in the rainbow pack. I hope you enjoyed this. Have a blessed day.